everybody, and welcome. This is Yolanda Dukes again with another episode of Intuitive Insights. Today, my guest is Reverend Sheila Tillich, a master instructor and practitioner of integrated energy therapy, and she is also an ordained minister at White Dove Healing. Welcome, Sheila. How are you today?
I am totally awesome. Thank you, Yolanda, for having me.
Oh, it's such a pleasure. So tell me, how did you get into integrated energy therapy?
Well, it was basically through my own healing that been in the process for the last 35 years. And I've always been involved with angels since I was a child. And it actually was dropped into my lap. And I knew that this is what I wanted to do.
So what is it? For the people who don't know, tell us what that is.
Okay. Integrated energy therapy is a newer energy modality dealing with issues in your tissues, meaning things that are stored deep inside you that has been going on for years and you don't even know it. And what it does is it allows the issues to come out in a very profound way, a very peaceful way, in a way that a lot of the other energy modalities haven't started using yet. So it's about this new energy, the power that we have to actually heal ourselves, and it's actually done with divine angels. It's an awesome modality, and many people are using it, first of all, to self-heal. It's about healing your own issues that you've had for many years, and you didn't know any other options were available. So it's what's wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
So how does it take many sessions to do this? How does that happen if I come to you as a client?
Well, White Dove Healing, I actually teach how to do integrated energy therapy, but as a session, what it is you actually come in just like a massage therapy or a Reiki session where you lay on a table and I actually tap into the universe, right, with the angels, and I am a conduit, for the energy, and I tap into your energy field, and I actually bring the love of the angels through each of these different areas, and the angels actually unblock the issues that are in your tissues.
Wow.
And what is awesome about it is that it's based on negative and positive energy. All right. Mm-hmm. So the negative energy is the blockages in different areas in your cells, right? Not just your chakra areas, but it's in the meridian areas of your body, all different areas of your body. That's why it's so profound. And what it does is that you actually can go in there and clear the actual block, right? And then because it's taken the negative away, the angels always leave the positive back. And the positive is the feeling of harmony and peace back to where it was before you had that issue.
Wow. So how do you know that you're speaking with an angel? When did that happen for you?
I've just been very intuitive since I was a child, and I feel them around me. And I'm also an evidential medium, which I've had that training, which I developed my ability to be able to connect on a very higher length. However, you don't have to be that. The angels are just there. It's part of your soul. You're connected to the universe. You're connected to divine source. The angels are always around you. And what in the teaching of IET, I actually teach you how to connect with the angels. I teach you how to use the actual modality and instruct you into what areas are actually being released. And they're very helpful. The angels are there. And anybody can tap into it. And it's basically your intuition, your divineness. You're just tapping into what is already there.
That is beautiful. So you're also teaching this modality?
Yes, I teach it, yes. And I've been teaching for about 4 years now. I am very, very thankful. I love what I do. Along with integrated energy therapy, I actually incorporate the new energy psychology, meaning your ability to go inward and heal yourself. And I explain to a lot of people who have never heard this before of what this new energy is all about, but also people that have been in metaphysical work for years they really don't understand what this is about. But the new energy deals with your shift of consciousness. And it has to your shift of consciousness into your shift of consciousness, yeah. And it has a lot to do with the shift that actually happened in 2012 with the precession of the equinox.
Definitely.
So I make the connection there and help people understand what is actually happening, and then incorporate the angels as far as the self-healing, and then you have help by just tapping into your own spiritual consciousness. Right?
Wow, that's beautiful.
So, yeah.
So how long is the course? If I wanted to learn this, how long is the course?
Well, there's actually four different levels in integrated energy therapy. But I teach, as of now, I teach the basic class, the intermediate class, and advanced class. And then you can go on to be a master instructor, which I am too. Many people that go on to be masters don't teach, they just want the higher vibrational attunement or opening of their spiritual consciousness. So the classes are 8-hour classes. They can be done individually classes, like a basic class. Mm-hmm. Then you could go and do the intermediate and then advanced, or you can actually combine all 3 classes on a workshop, which is, most people like that because they can actually incorporate everything that they've concentrated on learning with the basic, which is very intense as far as understanding what integrated energy therapy is. Mm-hmm. And then what they can do is go right into the intermediate level where they're actually able to actually feel the energy coming out, and actually they become an energy intuitive, right? The attunements that you have, each level is a higher attunement, which allows you to open up your ability to heal. And so the second, as I said, the second level is the intermediate level. And then third level is where you really get into your soul's mission. All right, learning how to tap into your own soul's mission from other lifetimes, but also you learn how to help other people deal with their soul's mission. And this has a lot to do with releasing the blockages that keeps you self-sabotaging yourself. And people finally get the understanding that I've been doing this all my life and it's not working. How come? So you learn in advance how to understand what your own blockages are, and basically it's the fear, all right? And you're able to release that. At the same time, you're evolving your soul to what you're really truly here to be, your soul's purpose.
Definitely.
It's awesome. It is awesome. As a practitioner, it's wonderful to actually feel the difference, first of all, as yourself, and then how you help humanity, help them heal themselves in a profound way without any chemicals. It's all about self-healing. It's about going inside, using your spiritual consciousness, your ability to do the healing in a very profound way. Now, many people, all right, that I teach are in holistic medicine or, metaphysical in some way, but there's so many more out there in mainstream that are realizing that I can use this in anything I do, especially their professions. A lot of doctors and lawyers and police officers and teachers love IET because it gives them a heads up, as far as their students, how to teach better. The same with any profession that you have. Feeling the vibration in yourself and feeling how you've changed, okay, and then being able to tap into the other people in their lives, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal how you evolve as a spiritual being, and as you evolve, you radiate that love out to other people, and that's part of the change in humanity. It's wonderful. What I like the best about IET is that it's about heart activation, meaning you connect with your heart, and through your heart you vibrate out differently. Yeah. And as you vibrate out differently, you actually change the heart of humanity.
Yeah. So like when so many people come for, like, to me for sessions, and they ask, well, what is my purpose? When they go under, their biggest purpose is to help. It's like everybody came to help. So if you want to help humanity, find your own joy, find your own healing, and that is how you enrich all of us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. That's what it's all about. It's about part of the Global Coherence Initiative, which is an organization through HeartMath Institute, which I'm also a HeartMath licensed mentor, is that with HeartMath is that the global initiative is actually changing yourself first through your heart vibration, making that connection through your heart intelligence, all right, which actually is your connection to the source. And then as you make that connection, you are able to self-regulate yourself and also vibrate out into the universe. And as you change and come in contact with other people's energy fields, because we're all just energy, right?
Definitely.
You actually make a difference. And then other people gravitate towards you because they feel that energy. That's the new energy that's out there. They know something's different and then they want it. And then you just say, you know, what's so different about you? And I just say, I tapped into my God source.
Yeah.
I'm divine. I'm divine.
And see, for people that don't know,
Yeah.
when I put it out there in the universe, before I went to bed, maybe about 6 weeks ago, I said, universe, I'm ready. I'm ready to embark on my true purpose and my joy. Within 24 hours, I was talking to you. Within 36 hours, I had started Intuitive Insights. Because when we Skyped, I was like, I had never heard of this modality. I want to know more about other modalities. And I want to help to educate not only myself, but other people that there are different methods and modes to doing things. And it's all quantum and it's all about yourself, but it's as you heal, everybody else does. That's
Absolutely.
the beauty of it. So when you say vibe, we got on that vibe and it was so fast that, I mean, my head would have spun if I wasn't ready. I said, I'm ready. And there you were, literally.
It's, you know, it is, I just love what I do. I love helping humanity. And first of all, I've healed myself. All right. And I had a lot of medical problems years ago and I no longer have it, which actually was verified by doctors.
Wow.
And the key is wanting the desire to live a purposeful life, you know, do something different. And as you project that intention, all right, and to be who you really are, it goes out to the universe and the universe feels the vibration and they will bring you people that will resonate with your vibration and also help you. And that's exactly what IET is all about. It's about the divine source coming and helping and wanting to help us. And how IET got started, matter of fact, I will give you a little history so you kind of understand it, is that it was developed by a Reiki master. And it happened in 1987, which was actually the part of the shift with this new energy that we have, which is a whole other area that I can go into. But Stephen Thayer is the founder of integrated energy therapy. And he was a Reiki master, he still is. And in his practice, he realized that there is some emotional trauma that he could not get released through plain Reiki. Right. And at the same time, the energy was shifting and the angels came to him. There's actually 9 angels that we actually deal with. And it was Angel Ariel. She is the main angel. And Angel Ariel came and actually brought in other angels and taught Stephen about these blockages, all right, that are in the cellular energy patterns of the body, right? And so it was actually developed in 1987 and then actually started being taught in the 90s. And a lot of people have never heard of it because it's so new and so profound. But of course, this is exactly what we're supposed to be at this time period. And that's why so many of us are wakening up to our true source, our soul source, the quantum energy that we have coming from source in our cells, in our DNA, who we really are. And that's the awakening. That's the shift that's happening.
Yes, this is your ascension. That's what's happening. We are opening up. We have new neurons going on in our brain. We have more energy alignment in our chakras. We're asking more questions. We're going inward for the answers. And it's beautiful and profound. You know, I did my doctoral dissertation on the ascension, and it's not an opinion. It's not I mean, it's fact. We're going along with the Platonic year, which takes 25,000 years for the planet to go from one part of the universe into a less dense part of the universe. So all the time, most of us have been here on earth, we've been under that deep, dark, fertile soil so that we can eventually sprout into who we are and see the new light.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it.
Definitely. So tell everybody what's HeartMath. That's something I'm also interested in learning about.
Yeah, HeartMath is an organization that was started in 1991. And what it's about is about your brain. Your brain, all right, your heart actually has a brain itself, all the neurotransmitters that's in the heart. Now, this is all documented. It's all science and spirituality. It's been documented and worked with. And it's the connection with your heart center, the vibration, your love, the feelings that you have, and you make the connection with your mind, your brain. All right, it has to do with the heart and brain connection. And what you do is as you, it's a technique, the HeartMath technique is, a lot of people think it's meditation, and it's not meditation. All you're doing is that you're connecting with your heart center through your compassion, through your feelings, through your love, through your joy that you have inside your heart. And you think that, and what you do is you breathe in and out like you would start to meditate, where you breathe in, and you breathe in like for 5 seconds, just a little bit more, a deeper breathing that you normally would. And you breathe out. And each time you breathe in and out, you think of that compassionate love that you have. Love for yourself, love for your family, anything that brings you joy or gratitude. And because you're thinking that, you're making the heart and the brain connection. And so you're making that circuit. And at the same time, what you're doing is that you're actually changing the chemistry of your body. What is happening is that your heart rate variability rate, and that is where your body will actually show whether you're under stress, or whether you're calm. And it has to do with your hormones, your cortisol levels, your happy hormones that you have, which is oxytocin, and a whole bunch of other chemicals, DHEA, which actually slows your heart rate, but it actually changes the chemistry inside your body. When you're under stress, the cortisol level goes haywire, and that will show also in a heart rate variability rate. And what that is the distance between your heartbeats and what has actually happened physically to your body. All right. So the HeartMath techniques, there's a bunch of them. It actually, as you start to connect your heart to your brain, you start to have a different variability rate where it's actually even. It's even your heart rate on a monitor. We actually have a machine called the M-Way, all right, and it actually will monitor your heart rate, showing you when your heart is not coherent. When you're in heart rate variability and coherent, your body, the heart rate monitor will show that you are coherent. When you're not coherent and you're in the stress level, which many people are and they don't even realize it, the body, the rates, the actual machine will actually show that you're not coherent. Now, HeartMath is about self-regulating, learning how to be heart coherent in any situation, right? It's actually your heart connection. You're connecting your heart to the universe.
So with what you said before, I want people to know that while we were in that very dark, dense part of space, we had very strict societal controls about what roles of men, roles of women, and it had absolutely nothing to do with happiness or finding joy. And this new energy is all about finding happiness and joy.
Absolutely.
So it's okay if you're waking up, you're going to feel startled. That's totally normal. You're going to feel confused, which is totally normal. And things in your life that really and truly don't serve you are going to go away. And then you'll make new connections, new friends, sometimes new spouses and new jobs, you know, and it's just finding joy every day in little things. I know for me, I couldn't even figure out what joy was when my awakening first started. What do you mean I'm following my joy? I got a job. I don't have time for joy. What are you talking about? I have to go to work and make some money, you know? So not listening, my body broke down and said, you're gonna listen. So my body took me out of the work situation to make me listen and make me follow my joy. So you don't want to go my route. Just listen.
That's great. That's awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
I absolutely love it.
I do too.
So with your class, is can you take just a basic, or do you need basic, intermediate, and master all at the same time?
Well, it's really suggested that you take all three levels, and the reason is because it deals with the 12 spiritual DNA that you have. All right, and each level opens up a higher DNA level that you have, your spiritual level. The basic is just the basics. All right, it's just understanding what IET is, the different cellular memory areas, the map, and what is actually in there. The integration, which is the second level, is where you actually learn how to release, you physically learn how to release, of course, with the angel's help, those blockages in each of those areas, as I said. And then, of course, the advanced is more of understanding your soul's mission and helping in a more profound way how to release it. So, yes, you can take one class, basic. However, it's like only having half of the prize. It's like, why not go for the three? Why not go through the top? It's like you stop before you even get to the best part. And I personally like the intermediate level, because that's where the fun begins. That's what I say, is where I actually can feel what I'm doing. I feel it myself, but also I can feel it with those people, which is good. And another fact too, like people need to know, is that as you're working on people, all right, as you are being the conduit doing the session, whatever blockages they have in their cells, and if you still have that blockage in your cells, it gets released at the same time.
Wow.
That is what's so profound about it. And a lot of people always ask the question, well, aren't you afraid that anything negative that's coming out of them is going to go into you and stay with you? And the thing is that no, because I'm not doing the healing. I'm just a conduit. I am being used by the angels, by the source. It is actually being released. The angels are taking it away. And that's, as practitioners, we forget to make that connection. We are being used. We're helping, all right? And the angels are doing releasing all the blockages. Now, as I said, when they take something negative out, they put the positive back in. So they put the positive back in you and the person at the same time. So yeah, it's so cool. So as you do the three levels, the more that is, the more you can feel the energy, and the more you develop as an intuitive, all right, as a medium, energy medium, all right, to feel energy, and it just opens you to a higher level. Why wouldn't you want to take all three?
Okay.
After you take
is the course days, weeks, months? How long is the course?
The classes are 8 hours a day. One class, basic is 8 hours, intermediate is 8, and also advanced. Okay. As I said, you can take 3 individual classes, or you can take also, which is really good too, is you can take the intermediate and advanced, intermediate and the basic and intermediate one day, and then the next intermediate, and then later take the advanced class, like a 3 weeks afterwards. Or, which I think is the best, is the intensive workshop, which is all 3 classes at once. And that runs on a Friday night. We start with at 5 o'clock to 10, and then all day Saturday and all day Sunday. So it's basically a weekend workshop.
Wonderful. And you are going to be my guest at Perspective Metaphysics in November to teach this course, which I am truly excited about. You're going to be coming to Perspective Metaphysics to teach your course.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Very excited about that. So we've got her on calendar for November. You guys are in the Dallas area, please check it out. And after they finish with your class, and of course they can do some healing work on themselves, are they able to become practitioners?
Oh, absolutely. The IET classes are certification classes.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
You're certified through the Center of Being, which is Stephen Thayer, the founder that started Center of Being. All right, and it's international. It's over 75 countries, and each level you get certified as a practitioner in that level. All right. So basic level, practitioner, intermediate, and then advanced. And then after you've taken all 3 levels, then you can go on to be a master instructor. And you have to be trained by a master instructor trainer. And in October, I will be certified as a master instructor trainer, so internationally. So I'm very excited about that. So I'll be able to come back next year, and all the people we taught the intensive to this year, they can go on to be masters next year.
Yes. And if they've had previous training in this, they can also come to you for recertification.
Yes. And a lot of people, that has happened a lot, because a lot of people learned IET like 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, and they've never used it. They really don't understand it. And I pride myself in the way I teach, because I help them make the connection, all right, with this new energy and why it's so profound. And so a lot of them want to review the class. It's called review class, all right, or recertified. They're already certified, but they can be recertified. And what it does is helps them be able to use it now and totally understand it. So you can be recertified, yes. You can go through the class, and it's called a review. You're reviewing the class. And the price is a lot cheaper, of course, because you've already been taught it, but this is to review it.
So if you want to review it, around about how much does that cost?
It's $75 per class.
Okay.
All right, basically I charge to review. The actual intensive for all 3 classes, I charge $225. And now when they come to review, they have to show certification. They have to show me that they were certified in IET. They also need to bring their workbooks that they got from the original classes, because the workbook is what we're teaching from. However, it is just a referral manual that you will have to go back. And I also incorporate my classes in actually laminated guide sheet, which is profound, because it's everything pertaining to when you're actually doing the actual session on a laminated sheet. So it makes it easier, so you don't have to go back to go and do to the actual workbook. Right. So the laminated sheet is very, very helpful. And I include that in my actual classes with people. And then I also include that for the people that we're reviewing, to give them that information too.
So if they do a review, do they get a new certificate?
They can, if they choose. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And the other people taking the course, they get a certificate?
Yes, absolutely.
You know, I only ask that because I'm a paper junkie, right? I am a complete certificate junkie. That's my thing, and I admit it. It just is what it is, you know? That is wonderful. So if people want to be able to reach you personally, how can they reach you?
They can reach me at www.whitedovehealing.org.
Okay.
Right. And that is the fastest way to get a hold of me.
Which has your information, your list of courses, and a contact for your email.
Absolutely. And my email, if they want to contact me through email, it's Sheila@whitedovehealing.org.
Wonderful. So do you have any last messages before we sign off?
I am just so grateful to be a heart activator, to help other people open up their hearts, to feel the love that they have inside themselves, and actually help them help the world. Activate your heart and activate everybody else's heart.
Wonderful. Oh, namaste. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and catch us on our next episode. We have another exciting guest for you, but I'm not going to tell you who. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.